Good morning. It's Friday, January 26th. Slept a bit later today, which is partially good because after yesterday I needed the rest. I was tired. But also I'm kind of rushing to get to my dentist appointment this morning. I think I'll get there in time. I woke up and I didn't have a huge amount of time. I had to get ready. The Blu-ray burned successfully from last night. I got another one started. I got to finish burning off all of last year. And I'm pretty sure I figured it out. The Blu-rays worked fine. I had trouble when I first got them, but I think they work fine as long as I leave a few gigabytes free. I think that was the issue. As I was trying to, it said you have 23 gigabytes. I was like, all right, let's put 22 on and something on there. Now, if I put 19 and some change on there, it seems to work fine. So pretty much sticking with that. It seems to be fine. And I was gonna have a quick, easy breakfast. I was like, I'll do a PB&J, and the bread's molding. So that's gross, but that also means I have to stop by Aldi again, which is kind of good because when I went to the weird one with Mom, they didn't have the promotion for next week, so I don't know what's coming next week at Aldi. So that way I'll be able to pick that up while I'm there. Quick and easy trip. But for the time being, headed to the dentist. Wonderful. No problems. Everything's good. Still loving the not having to pay for the checkup thing with the insurance covers that. That's good. So yeah, no problems. Now what? And when I leave the dentist, I like doing a little shopping or something. You know, it's kind of a drive. It's like a half-hour drive almost. 20 minutes at least. Out here, and it puts me in a little different area of town that I'm in a lot of times. So I like to find somewhere to go out here, do something. Plus, it's nice to reward yourself when you don't have any problem, when you manage to keep up with your dental hygiene enough that you're not getting extra bills of, you have to get these fillings or whatever, that kind of thing. So it's a good thing to reward yourself for. And there's somewhere that I haven't really been. I think I went to another location years ago. I don't remember. Anyways, I've seen it a number of times. It's the At Home, the home decor superstore. And it's like a home decoration store stuff. Anyways, I got my own place now. I'll be decorating it. Let's see what they got. They open in, well, it's now 2 minutes because I've been sitting here trying to figure out when they open. But it was 6 minutes when I pulled up. Ultimately, I'll wait to come there a couple minutes. They'll open up, and we'll go check it out, see if they have anything cool there. Alright, yeah, it's a big store. I'm not sure where to start. I'll have to start wandering. They have fake hedges. They're little, boxes that make up, fake hedges. Interesting. Weird. Along two walls so far, they've had different pots. They're if you want a overly sized pot of some sort, they have millions. They were along the front wall and now they're along the side wall. Maybe some of them aren't bad. That's a normal size. Some of them are $100 gigantic piece of glass. Yeah, lots of stuff. I don't know if there's anything I'm gonna be interested in, but you know what? Just looking. Not been here, might as well check the store out. I didn't realize it's a giant store and hard to pick up at, but it's a little cluttered and that's fine. Here's someone's coffee and half-drunk water that got left on the shelf. They just opened, so that didn't get cleaned up overnight even. Okay then. But yeah, this place is definitely a bit cluttered, but they have lots of stuff. And I do gotta say, this store is not laid out very well for just random wanderings. IKEA is great for that. You just sort of wander through and it's designed, you see everything. This place is divided into sections, more that's more like Walmart would be, where it's almost designed for, no, you come in looking for a specific thing. That's not why I'm here. I'm doing random wandering. And it is not well designed for that. So, I will miss things. Hopefully whatever I miss is not what I would have wanted to buy. And you know what? Maybe I don't buy anything. And save my money. Okay, they got these like clear plastic chairs in a number of different styles. And visually, that's visually interesting. It's a transparent chair. But it's like a plastic that I feel it. I'm like, this is gonna snap. That is not a $100 chair. That's like a cheap. And it's a sturdy plastic, but it's plastic. It's not gonna support much weight. I'm like, that's a poor design choice. And just to give you an insight into my mind, the thing I see that I think, oh, that's cool, is this. These are, they call them burnt bamboo, and it's $4 a stick. And some of them have some interesting visual interests on there. Nice staff height. Part of me is like, ooh, that's what I want. I want sticks of bamboo. I have no idea where I'd put them or what I'd do with them, so I won't get them now. But that's my brain saying, hey, that's interesting. It's a miniature T-Rex skull. Okay. So yeah, they definitely have things here you won't find at other places. Ooh. Also tempting. 30-minute glass, okay. I'm like, which admittedly makes it more desirable that they've actually measured out and it is a specific amount of time and not just, because you find some that are just designed for decoration. I'm like, who wants an hourglass that's not set to a proper amount of time? Ooh, a light box. And letters. Not $35 interested. I'd say I'd be $15 interested in that, not $35 interested. Oh well. And at this point I'm not completely sure of what I need for the bookshelf, but they have some interesting bookend options like this. It's like a knight from chess. It's $13 for a bookend. I'm like, if I end up needing some extra bookends, they have that, or a globe, or some other things that could work, on the shelves. So, something to keep in mind. Not too ridiculously priced, and if I need bookends for it, that could be something to remember they have here. And they got a assortment of different just sort of little glass beads that, of course, they intend for the bottom of clear jars when you're putting flowers and stuff in them. But back in the day, my buddies and I, we had big collections of those, and that's what we used for like enemies and D&D and such. Is we'd have the markers for that, and like all one color would be one kind of enemy, and all of another would be a different. Yeah, we used to use those all the time for D&D. That's what comes to my mind when I see them. And we have a little box here that angers me. It's a little dice box. I'm like, oh, it's a box that looks like a die. That could be fun. One's on top. It's blank on the bottom. That's fine. So that would be where the 6 is. Look right. Oh yeah, the 6 isn't here. They're doing it right, but they're not. 5. But there's the 2. The 2 should be over here. They have it. The dice, to be random, always have the 2 opposites. So if it's 6-sided, 1 on one side, 6 is on the opposite. 5, 2, 4 from 3. They did not put it right. Basically, the opposite ends would always equal to 1 more than the highest result. So they designed it wrong, which would bother me sitting on a shelf. So otherwise, there goes that possibility. Can't even figure out how dice is designed. It's such a simple concept. They could have just looked at a die. It would have shown them. They could have just looked at one, but they didn't. They just assumed they knew it was fine. I don't want a box that says it, but I need to remember that phrase, because that's me to a T. I'm not needy. I'm wanty. I want a lot. And I will also note, they have things here that, they may have a section for it, but just in the aisles, they have here wood furniture repair kit, big old pack of felt pads. Different color felt pads. They had little like clear rubber bumpers and others. Just the sort of things like if you need to touch up or repair furniture or that kind of thing. They have those just sort of scattered throughout a lot of the aisles. So that's nifty. On the side of the road says 15 miles to the love shack. Love shack, yeah. Alright, so some good music came on at least. Sometimes I do wish I had a tape measure with me and knew the height of like that sort of drop down in the gaming room. There's that like ledge, basically where the air duct is. Because I think that's too tall, and so I'm not gonna get it. But if I could measure and if I could find out that it wasn't, that would be, you know, it's kind of a weird space, and I would like some nice things there. But yeah, so that was like, it's close, but I think it's a little off. Now this one, on the other hand, I'm pretty confident would fit. The Disney princesses, but it has glitter. So at this point, I'm gonna pass because glitter is terrible, and I'm assuming it's actually, yeah, it's just glitter on top of it. It's not sealed in by any sort of layer of plastic or anything. So yeah, it's like if I put my thumb on it, will my thumb get sparkly? Yes. Yeah, I don't want that. Oh well. It is both too big, and I do not have enough space to, you know, just put things that are second rate. But that, just as a piece of art, I like that. It's nice. It's nice. But they have all sorts of art here. That, I mean, most of them are. Some of them have the texture that it's like, oh, that seems like it's an actual painting, but it's clearly, you know, done over and over. So some machine is basically putting that on. So, oh, lovely. Although, isn't there supposed to be a TARDIS somewhere in there? And they got more fake shrubberies to go with the fake hedges that we saw earlier. Okay. Ooh, clocks. My mom would love this aisle. Some of them are really big. Oh, look at this giant clock. My mom loves giant clocks with Roman numerals. Even if the Roman numerals are not accurate. Sometimes the 6 o'clock gets messed up because they decide, you know, people can't read that upside down, and so they do something else that does not, that is inaccurate, basically. As I go through, it amazes me how many containers or pictures or all of that kind of stuff they have here that doesn't list its dimensions. Like the fact that, like, I would need to have brought my own tape measure for pretty much anything here. I've seen a few things, bins like that could go in the entertainment center. I'm like, oh, maybe that'll work, but I can't tell the size and it doesn't label it. So I don't know that it'll fit, so I can't get it. But yeah, I feel like that should be like labeled on the packaging saying, hey, this is how big this is, so you'll know if it fits. My back is starting to hurt, but I'm almost through the store. I got a couple more aisles at this point. Haven't found anything all that interesting. Well, I guess there's plenty of interesting stuff, but just nothing that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to get that right now. So, probably not getting anything, but yeah. I do need a new tea kettle. I'm gonna try and find a better deal. Yeah, snag a couple aisles and then head it out. This has fun to look around at least. But, you know, kill some time. It's kind of weird that I do that. I like doing that. But I always have more to do than I have time of the day. But I enjoy just going and hanging out somewhere and looking around. Those two desires, goals, whatever, mine certainly do conflict. But I mean, it's fun for me just to go walk around, and that is a giant store. And they have some stuff that's cool. Yeah. Between pictures and like baskets and containers, I'm like, why do none of these have a size labeled on them? You got a label with the price and the name and no size. I'm like, okay, oh well. Now I think I'm gonna head towards home. May stop somewhere else on the way, look around a little more, maybe get something to eat, or probably stop by Aldi, gotta get that bread. But yeah, not much. Just gotta start heading in that direction. So yeah, stopping by Slackers real quick. They do music, movies, and games, and whatever nerdy stuff. Maybe I'll get something here. Yep, I got something. I got a pop figure, which is kind of what I figured when I chose to go there. I was like, they have a good pop selection. I went with Sailor Venus and Artemis, which I've had on my my wish list for a while. Since that got announced, and kind of eyeing it, and I was like, I didn't have a whole lot of Doctor Who or Harry Potter ones. I was like, oh, they have that one. I was like, okay, cool. They had like most of the Sailor Scouts actually. I was like, but she's always been my favorite, so got Sailor V. Really, Sailor Venus. There is like whatever, somewhere had like an exclusive one that is actually Sailor V with the glasses. So really, it's Sailor Venus, but close enough. And because I killed time at Slackers as well, Chipotle is now open, so I get to get a burrito, and that's delicious. So that's good. I mean, it's been like 2 hours since I got out of the dentist, and I haven't gone home yet. But you know what? It's worth it for a delicious Chipotle burrito. And I did get an unboxing of Dungeon of Fortune recorded, so that's good. So I have at least one unboxing. I might try and do another. We'll see. Done. And this comes with a lot of tokens to punch out and bags to put them in. So I'm actually going to do that before I move on. Let the camera cool down a bit. Maybe I'll think about trying to film another video as well. We'll see. Alright, and I also did a another unboxing. So I got 2 of those filmed. And that's good. That'll help me get quite a bit ahead because those are every other week, and I already have session videos in between them, so I'll start getting those edited. This one's actually going to be a bit of a pain to edit, just because I kept zooming in and out, and I'm just going to cut all those out, but it's a lot of extra cuts. Regardless, it's cool. I was trying to remember, and I forgot. I wanted to pretty much plug a subscription reminder. I don't do that very often. I'm not the kind of guy that ends all my videos with like, comment, subscribe. I'm like, no. I hope people are aware this is YouTube. That is helpful. Please do so. People should be aware of that. And I don't like a lot of the videos where every time they end with that. But occasionally it's good too. And especially with what YouTube just did. It's like I could use a fair few more subscribers. So on some of the videos that I think are going to get a decent number of views, I want to try and do that. So I forgot on that. Oh, well, I have one I'll do later. It's like, it's not crucial. I have, my end slate does say, please subscribe. But they would actually have to read that. And I know from what I hear, verbal calls to action, as they call it, work better. But it's also a little pushy, and I don't like being pushy. It's like, occasionally it's fine. But it's not like a habit that I have, because I don't do it in every video, and I don't plan to. I sat down for a bit. I dug out the SNES Classic. And I got that hooked up because I was trying to use the Elgato the other day, just to figure out, hey, how does this work? And it would not work with my PlayStation 4. I don't think it's the Elgato's fault. I think it's this television. The PlayStation 4 already, and PlayStation 3, both of them already had trouble. Like, I have to mess with it quite a bit to get the signal to go to this TV. And so I'm thinking that's it. I'm thinking, this just, Dell Not a good TV manufacturer, I wouldn't imagine. So I'm thinking that's the problem. But, alas. I was like, okay, well, let's try something a little more simple. Got that NES Classic, worked fine. No problems. And for right now, my mom's grabbing Ethan. I think my brother's coming over. I'm supposed to go over there and we're gonna game. It's like 5. I'm tired, admittedly. And I have to work in the morning. Now, this is my last set day off. It's a weekday. I work tomorrow. And then starting Sunday, I have Sunday off. So I get a 1-day weekend, but it's very close to this weekend, so it's fine. And then I have 5 work days, Saturday, Sunday off, and moving forward, I have a set schedule. Very nice. I did get a vlog put up that I'd edited yesterday, so I've done that. I'm going to set the footage to import for one of the videos I just recorded earlier, so I'll be able to edit that probably tomorrow, whatever. But I'm going to go over and we're going to play a game of some sort. Yeah, well, it should be fun. We'll figure it out. But yeah, play some sort of game, probably have some dinner, spend time with family, and theoretically in the future that'll be much easier to do. Because in the future, I'll have Saturdays off, because that's usually it. Ethan usually comes over Fridays, and tonight it sounds like my brother, his dad, wants to come over as well, because he misses his kid. We're playing the new game.
Looks like I gotta fight
the blob. The best.
That would be an ooze.
The ooze.
Yeah.
That's what I said. The ooze.
Which, it's a single ooze, which pretty much means that anyone can defeat any single monster. So it's a single monster, any of your guys can defeat it.
Oh.
Make sure
so I pick a guy?
Yeah.
Where do I put him?
You would leave him where he is, but flipped upside down. Yeah. Read the rules 10 minutes ago. We're figuring it out.
The rogue will take the ooze.
Okay, it's still early in the game.
If I get an O, I'm taking yours this time.
But my brother seems to have a lot more money than any of us.
A lot.
Yeah. Like a large amount.
This is what he does in life, too.
Good for you,
I
Kyle.
wish. I don't know.
I feel like just based on the number of coins my brother has, he's gonna win. But we'll see.
You're pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of threes.
I have that
I actually have a huge number of threes. So I got a shot. I feel like you've counted, Mom. How many do you have?
18 plus 9, 27, 28.
That's 28.
I got 33, but I might have miscounted.
33 are pretty close to. I have 42.
52.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured you'd be still at the highest with the number. Yeah. Yeah, so
it's the money?
He hasn't checked. Yep.
All right.
He had the most money.
Why else do you delve a dungeon?
Fun.
Especially a dungeon of fortune.
Loot. Loot is what you are after.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun. Got to try out the new game a lot sooner than I imagined I would. I actually thought of it just before leaving. I was like, wait a minute. We're going to play a game. Let's try the new one. And it took like an hour and a half. So it says a half hour, but maybe that's if everyone knows how to play already. We had dinner, some pizza. And Mom had made like roast, like in a crock pot for Mike Dad when he got home. And leftovers for the other days, and I'm like, I don't have lunch for tomorrow at work, so I got a little container of that for tomorrow. So that's taken care of. But since I did get the bread, I'm gonna have a peanut butter and apple butter sandwich tonight before going to bed. I did get a Loot Crate. I'm not gonna open it yet. I will wait. It's late tonight, another day. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat really quick, and it's a little early, but I'm gonna go to bed a little early. Gonna leave me feeling better. I just have one day of work, and then I go into weekends off. So I work tomorrow, Saturday, but then starting Sunday, weekends off. This is the last weekday that I'm just regularly scheduled to have off. Which means in the future, like when I made my next dentist appointment, it's going to have to be vacation day. Or I could take, technically it's a doctor's appointment, I guess I could use sick time if I have an excess of that at that point. But otherwise, and most likely, yeah, it'll probably be a vacation day that I'll use for that. But yeah, I'm going to, like I said, have a quick snack and lay down for bed. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues.